Welcome back to Ride Next, the ultimate destination for motorcycle lovers where design meets performance, and where we don't just talk specs, we ride them, feel them, and live them. And today, we're diving into a machine that merges retro flair with modern muscle out of 2026 Yamaha XSR 155. It's more than just a bike, it's a lifestyle statement. If you're looking for something that's both nostalgic and tech-forward, this little beast might just be your next obsession. Let's take a deep, throttle-twisting dive into everything that makes the 2026 XSR 155 so unique and so irresistible. So, what exactly is the Yamaha XSR 155? It's Yamaha's answer to the rising demand for neo-retro motorcycles in the entry-level segment. It first made waves in Southeast Asia a few years back, and ever since then, it has carved a niche for itself among urban riders, café racer fans, and those who simply want something different from the traditional naked or sport bike. The 2026 version brings refinement, tweaks in style, and subtle tech upgrades that push this already successful model even further. At first glance, the XSR 155 grabs attention with its classic round LED headlamp that screams vintage charm but with a modern twist. It's neatly encased in a brushed aluminum bezel, which gives off a premium finish that you wouldn't expect from a 155cc segment. The circular tail lamp at the rear continues this retro vibe, with LEDs lighting up in a crisp, distinctive glow that blends the past and future in a single beam. Yamaha hasn't tried to overstyle this bike. Instead, they've refined the formula, with clean lines, exposed hardware, and minimal bodywork, all contributing to that iconic café-copyright racer look. The fuel tank remains the heart of the XSR's visual appeal, with its sculpted teardrop shape. New colorways for 2026 include a dual-tone matte black with brushed silver inserts, a deep retro red that pops in sunlight, and a striking military green variant that feels straight out of a 70s action movie. Yamaha even added a textured tank pad that not only looks cool but offers functional grip when you're leaning in the corners. The aluminum side panels still carry the minimal branding, just the XSR badge, keeping things understated. Just how neo-retro fans like it. The seat design is also notable. Yamaha has stuck with the flat, single-piece seat that harks back to classic scrambler silhouettes, but this time around, it's more padded and comfortable than ever. Long rides won't punish your lower back, and the high-quality leather finish gives off that proper vintage vibe. The seat height remains friendly at around 810mm, which is just right for urban riding and accessible enough for most riders. The upright handlebar and slightly rear-set foot pegs create a balanced, neutral riding triangle, sporty enough to hustle through city traffic, but relaxed enough to make cruising through winding back roads feel effortless. Moving on to the instrument cluster, it's still a circular, fully digital LCD unit, but for 2026, the contrast is higher, and readability in daylight has been noticeably improved. It displays all the essentials: speed, tachometer, fuel gauge, gear position indicator, trip meters, and even a VVA indicator. Yes, that's right, the XSR 155 still uses Yamaha's variable valve actuation system, and if you don't know what that means, let's talk performance. Underneath that sculpted tank lies a beating heart, the same 155cc liquid-cooled, single-cylinder engine that powers Yamaha's R15 and Mount 15. But don't let the displacement fool you. This is a high-performance motor by 150cc standards. The 2026 model continues to churn out around 18.6 horsepower at 10,000 revolutions per minute and 14.1 newton-meters of torque at 7,500 revolutions per minute. It's a rev-happy machine that begs to be pushed to the red line. The variable valve actuation kicks in around 7,400 revolutions per minute, giving it that extra surge in the top end that makes highway overtakes thrilling. What really sets the XSR 155 apart from other bikes in this class is its Delta box frame. It's the same chassis used in Yamaha's sportier offerings, known for its excellent torsional rigidity and lightweight construction. Pair that with a well-tuned suspension setup, upside-down forks up front and a monoshock at the rear, and you get ride quality that's remarkably agile and confidence-inspiring. Whether you're slicing through tight city streets or leaning into a twisty mountain curve, the XSR 155 remains planted and flickable. Braking is handled by disc brakes at both ends, a 282mm disc up front and a 220mm at the rear. For 2026, Yamaha has upgraded the braking system with revised calipers that offer better modulation and bi-dual-channel ABS is finally standard in most markets, a welcome addition for those who ride in variable conditions. It inspires confidence, especially when stopping hard on wet roads or gravel-laced corners. The tires are one more detail worth talking about. Yamaha has chosen dual-purpose rubber that fits the XSR's do-it-all persona. Whether you're commuting, exploring a weekend trail, or just enjoying an evening ride, These tires offer just the right amount of grip and versatility. They sit on 17-inch alloy wheels that now come in a stealthy matte black finish, adding even more attitude to the bike's stance. One area where Yamaha has clearly listened to rider feedback is refinement. The 2026 XSR 155 has noticeably reduced engine vibration compared to older models. Improved engine mounts and revised EQ mapping have made this bike smoother across the rev range. Even at higher speeds, there's less buzz in the handlebars and foot pegs, making long rides more comfortable than ever. Fuel efficiency is another win here. The engine's advanced fuel injection and efficient combustion dynamics mean you can expect around 45 km/L in mixed riding conditions. That translates to excellent range from the 10-liter fuel tank, enough for extended weekend rides without too many fuel stops. In a time when fuel prices can punch your wallet, that kind of economy matters. Let's not forget the unique selling proposition of this bike. Style meets substance. There simply aren't many motorcycles that offer a retro aesthetic, modern performance, and everyday usability all in one package, especially not in this price bracket. It's not trying to be the fastest. It's not trying to be the cheapest. It's just trying to be cool, and in doing so, it ends up being incredibly versatile. You can ride it to work, take it to a coffee shop, or shoot down a country road, and it just fits in everywhere. You'll find younger riders drawn to it for the performance, older riders for the nostalgia, and enthusiasts from all walks for the sheer uniqueness it brings. And because it shares much of its platform with Yamaha's more popular models, maintenance is affordable, spare parts are widely available, and reliability is already a known strength. Yamaha has built a reputation over decades, and with the XSR 155, they're simply reinforcing it. Now, let's talk numbers. The 2026 Yamaha XSR 155 is priced competitively at around PKR 8.75 to 9.25 lakh in Pakistan, depending on local taxes, dealer charges, and region. In markets like Indonesia or Thailand, it hovers around $3,400 to $3,600, making it an attractive option for anyone looking for entry-level style and performance without breaking the bank. Yes, it's more expensive than some other 150cc bikes, but what you're paying for is not just hardware, it's experience, identity, and flavor. And in that sense, it's absolutely worth it. To sum things up, the 2026 Yamaha XSR 155 is not your average commuter. It's not a track-focused machine, nor is it a bare-bones budget ride. It exists in a sweet spot, a crossover of style, fun, and everyday practicality. With its updated aesthetics, improved ride quality, upgraded brakes, and that ever-reliable VV8 engine, it continues to prove why it's one of the best neo-retro bikes in its class. Whether you're a beginner stepping into the world of motorcycles or a veteran rider looking for a compact secondary bike with personality, the XSR 155 deserves serious attention. So, what do you think? Does the XSR 155 make it to your dream garage? Would you choose this over a more traditional street fighter or a sport bike in the same category? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what our Ride Next family thinks. And if you enjoyed this step dive into Yamaha's retro modern marvel, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss another two-wheeled adventure. Until next time, ride safe, ride hard, and as always, keep it classic, keep it modern, and most of all, a broken bar, keep it Ride Next.